Everybody, so fellas, today I am going to be telling you guys all women want you guys to stop doing these things. It's going to be a combination of two things with examples, so I'm going to tell you what category it falls into, but this exact things that women want you to stop doing, it's really easy to stop doing. And also, I just want to mention that if you guys want more videos of like approaching, like if you're out in public, of course COVID is gone, bye COVID. But now that COVID is gone, I was gonna say now that you guys are outside, but now COVID's gone and you guys are outside, fellas, I hope you guys are maybe mingling. Don't waste your time with a lot of these women, especially the ones that you want. But most definitely, I'm sure you guys are still going out, or you know what, coming across women here and there. And even if you don't go out, hey, there's like going to the coffee shop or going somewhere up the block and you come into a woman and you might just do these things where you could have just not did it. And it makes you so unattractive and it becomes a huge turnoff. All right, fellas, so please give this video a huge thumbs up. Y'all already know. Tell me when you want that part 2. Your girl's gonna drop it right away. And before I get into it, don't forget I got a Patreon with videos that you'll never see on here. Check it out. Links down below. Okay, fellas, the first thing that women absolutely wish you guys would stop doing is calling them crazy. Now, if you guys watched my videos before, maybe you didn't watch that exact video, but I said, you know, if girls act emotional and their feelings are going up and down, y'all tell them, oh, you know, you're on your period, or you're acting like you're on your period. Now, that is something that some fellas might still do. I feel like this is something that, you know, years back, I really seen happening a lot. So this relates really back to calling her crazy. But just remember with the whole idea of the period thing, first of all, women are emotional by nature, right? So if we just relate that back to the whole period thing, women are not actually on their period sometimes, right? When you guys are telling them these things. So that's also why they get so offended and they are so hurt and bothered. Now, I'll get into the other feelings and why they are getting to this, and then I'll tell you guys the category in a second. But I also want you guys to mention, this relates back to you calling her crazy. It's just as bad as you saying you're on your period because you're going ahead and making her feel like she doesn't know what she's feeling. She doesn't know. And here's the thing. A lot of times it's true, but we're not talking about what's truth right now. Y'all, we could do that another time or maybe later on. But it's true, most times her feelings are up and down and she can't handle her emotion, right? But here's the thing, y'all, and this is the next part of what they're feeling. Y'all got to get that women are emotional by nature, which causes them to actually act on their emotions all the time. But the problem is because a lot of women do not know what they want, how to feel, and you know, kind of their emotions are just like up and down, especially with validation here, dealing with this type of guy, wanting money from another guy, not getting that, wanting your ego boosted. Like there's so many reasons why these emotions are going to be going up and down, right? But you know, calling her crazy and on her period is just making her feel like she just does not have it together. Now, you also have to understand, she needs to feel understood. You know, sometimes, like I was saying, they might not know, women might not know exactly what they're feeling. And I definitely can relate to this sometimes, right? Because it's just like, okay, well, I know I'm upset, but my emotions are telling me to react like this, cry, you know, do that, or just, you know, different types of things out here. So keep in mind that this woman is feeling these ways about the emotion. Now, I'm going to continue talking about emotions and what she's feeling and calling her crazy. But just remember, we do have one more thing to talk about. And y'all just keep watching. But remember, I like to discuss, okay? And I love to elaborate. So that's why you got to let me know what parts to do, because I always have more to add on and I can't always just bombarded in one video, okay? So I just want to wrap up though to tell you guys it falls into the category of emotional maturity. Emotional maturity, which can lead to you having your emotional stability together. So let's put it like this. The woman you're calling crazy, the woman that, you know, is all over the place with her emotions, that same woman is actually emotionally more mature, possibly before you. Now, I say this by age, right? Because you guys might know that women mature quicker than guys, okay? That's facts out there, okay? Don't come for me. But it is true. Now, we know that women do not know what they want here and there a lot of times, whatnot, right? But the point is, in most cases, back to how she feels misunderstood, it's making her feel like, well, you should still be on my side. And now I'm not going to get into entitlement, but y'all know damn well entitlement falls into place. And considering that they are emotional by nature, it really doesn't help them to understand why you as a fella don't understand why she's feeling this way right now, what she's going through. Y'all gotta get that besides women actually going through their period, there is times where they're affected by their emotions where they need your support. They need you to actually be there and understand what they're feeling and what they're going through. Now, I know some fellas are not gonna be here for that. Some fellas are gonna be like, well, you know what? When I'm supposed to do that for her, she doesn't do that for me, right? And then also it's like, well, why would I even do that? She says that she wants a relationship. If I try to do this type of thing, it doesn't work out with her. I understand that once again, fellas, but sometimes, once again, with the entitlement that comes in, and then obviously different guys out there, options, y'all. If she's not loyal to you and not about you, what's just happening is that she's still giving up herself to others. Now, I'm not actually saying physically and really giving herself to others. Y'all know the other types of ways, but I could say that she might just be invested in you, not fully and maybe not in the right way, but it's causing her to go ahead and what? Make sure or make these feelings come out where, well, I need you to still understand. So whatever page you guys are on, you guys might not be on the same page. You might think this is your girlfriend, right? But she looks at you as, well, that's just my friend with benefits type of thing. And then what else? There's no way I would ever get to that point with him. But, oh, you know what? We're still dealing with each other. And maybe you might be allowed to do whatever you want, talk to other girls, I'm not sure. But for her, it's still like, well, I'm still talking to you. So entitlement, you know, all the other stuff that I talk about, women will be like, well, I'm talking to this guy, that's cool, that's fine. You know, that guy might fund her, that guy might do these different things to stay around, whatever. So for her, it's like, well, I could do that. The second you guys try to do certain things, women can't handle the same yeah, you get what I mean? So it's like the emotional part, women don't really understand when they get to the point of actually avoiding it so much until they're broken or they're hurt because you told them, oh, you're on your period, or you why are you acting like you're on your period, or you told her you're crazy as heck, right? So I want to wrap up, but definitely believe that I will do I was gonna say something else. I'll do elaboration on that for sure. But just remember that emotional stability, y'all, if you are doing these things, like let's say the things you do with your boys, joke around and say hurtful things, yo, you're so this, or oh, look at that on you. If you do those things with guys and you try to do it with women, fellas, best believe they're gonna get in their feelings. So same way you can't joke and say certain jokes with women because they really get sensitive about it, that relates back to you calling her crazy. Now, y'all gotta let me know. Drop that. You want that? Part 2 right now. Give this video a huge thumbs up. So for me to go ahead and move on, you guys, hygiene. Well, hygiene is a category. I don't know why I said hygiene before spitting, but spitting, that's what it is. So women absolutely, I don't even know what part to start because I don't talk enough about hygiene. But let me just backtrack. Spitting. Women can't stand the spitting. The hygiene has to be correct, as in you shower, you brush your teeth and all that stuff. But you got to watch out for spitting. Now, fellas, if you tell me a woman spits too, or I see a woman spitting, you absolutely can be like, that's disgusting, that's gross, that's not ladylike. But also, it's not something that's cute to see from a man. So, you know, it's not about like the debating, well, should a man spit? Should I be allowed to spit around her? Well, I need to spit. You know, whatever issue or why you have to spit, you know, everybody, I don't know, everybody's different, right? But for whatever reason, you have to constantly spit. And I say constantly because that's where it's really the problem. It's not really a problem where, you know, here and there type of thing. But whenever, or if you become the person that constantly has to spit, fellas, try to, first of all, not do it around her. But the most important thing is making sure to find a solution. There could be something really bad going on and you don't know, or there could be a hygiene problem that you got to go fix, that you could just go fix and you didn't realize. Now, I know it's not a problem for everybody, but I just want you guys to really focus on just spitting. Anything that falls into just gross, just don't do it. It's kind of just like, well, yeah, maybe you're comfortable, or why should it be that gross? But it's kind of just like those little common things that people do and they don't realize. Now, spitting, I'm not going to really elaborate. I don't know what else can I really say. If you do have questions about why you shouldn't be spitting or why girls just can't deal with it, let me know. But back to hygiene. I would love to say this about hygiene, fellas. Anytime you are not working on your hygiene or trying to improve it, it's not really gonna be that noticed, right? And I say this as in like the second you start doing it, wow, it's amazing. And I'm not being like, I'm not over exaggerating. It's amazing to see a guy actually put soap on his face that's a good brand that works for his skin, and it's not just water, not just water every day. Now, this is not a hygiene type of video, but I just want you guys to get that hygiene is very important, right? So, fellas can get by with doing the basics, and sometimes your skin can look great, nice, but because the spinning part falls into that part, fellas, you still can't do it, okay? And with hygiene, just keep it in tip-top shape. I'll elaborate on all these things in different videos, but that's how we're gonna close off. So I'm just gonna go recap real quickly for you guys to get a good feel of this. And I wanna start off with how I said emotional maturity. So I also said the stability. Don't forget that you as a man, you do have to be masculine most times. And I know it's just like, well, dang, can I open up to her? Can I ever, not call her crazy after telling her a few things and seeing her act a certain way? Like, it's kind of like you guys have to keep your feelings inside. So the emotional stability is challenging. It's definitely challenging when it comes down to the woman that you're going to be dealing with, and then for yourself, right? When you go through things with these women, you guys have to still run back to yourself, and not in a bad way, but you guys still have to run back to yourself and deal with your own emotions, right? And that's something I would love to talk more about. Once again, I love to talk about mental health and, all these things that happen. So for you guys that's watching, like, keep watching for those types of videos. Look out for those types of videos. But I just have to say, this emotional stability, y'all got to work on it. And as you guys are going through your own struggles, really focus on you. Remember, you're more important. You guys are worried about hers and, wasting time telling her she's this and that, calling her crazy. Sometimes you just got to cut her off. And also, how I said emotional maturity, it's going to happen over time. You're going to grow emotionally over time. Now, women actually being more mature than men, it really will help, but it might not mean the craziest thing ever, because women still have to deal with their emotions that's all over the place, that they still don't know how to, and of course they don't know what they want. So it's like, when is it gonna happen, right? But if I go back to the emotional maturity falling to stability, if you guys have that check cleared, you're blessed. Like, you're good, because you're really never gonna fall into a depression, which will come about, but you're never gonna easily fall into it, right? You're never gonna fall into depression over a female just like that and not get over it, right? You're not gonna be at home thinking, well, dang, I can't get through things. If you guys are working on this currently right now, trying to work on your growth emotionally and become more masculine feelings, all that stuff, y'all, you'll see how when you are impacted by a woman, when a woman tries to do something to really bother you, it won't bother you. And that's how it should be done. Now, I don't have to touch on hygiene. It's kind of the last thing we touched on anyway. So you guys got the good feel. Don't be spinning. Don't just do it. If you have a spinning problem, y'all got to find a solution and, work inside that mouth. Whatever is going on in there, there's some stuff that you guys got to go do 1-2 things with to make it better. Okay, so I really hope this video was helpful per usual. Y'all know I do have a Patreon, and there's videos I promise you guys will never be on here. They're really good content, exciting, and also answering your questions, different types of things, all different types of things. But I also do want to just mention quickly, I do have 2 other channels. Please subscribe to those other channels. And fellas, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this with your post notification on. Do that. And lastly, give this video a huge thumbs up. Thank you guys so much once again for watching, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.